Welcome back to another episode of Supporting Artists Friday, powered by Heineken. Live your music. This week, I have all powerful people. This is gonna be good. Go ahead.
Extra large.
Dion the Butcha. Oh man.
And yours truly, Joe Koolz.
So we're gonna go right into it. We have 3 major DJs in our country, so should be a really, really good show. All right. So the first question I want to ask, we're gonna go straight into it. We're gonna talk about Bahamian artists. All right. Now we have Bahamian artists that do Bahamian music, the rake and scrape. We have Bahamian artists that do R&B, rap, trap, soca, and reggae.
Okay.
Okay.
We talking about all of them?
We can sum it up right now. So here's my question: which one do you think comes across as more authentic?
Oh, but you know that's easy. The ones that doing the Bahamian music, they win.
You think it comes across as more authentic?
Yeah.
What do you,
they win on one hand down.
Me personally, I don't think music is life. I don't think it have anything to do with the genres of music they do, and I just feel as if as long as they true to what they're doing, they're determined, like dedicated to what they're doing, and especially if they represent a 242, don't ever forget where you come from.
You think they're good? Yeah, listen, we have some people who do not consider you a Bahamian artist unless you're doing Bahamian music.
That's what's wrong, bro.
And then you have some people who like, all right, if you're Bahamian and you're doing music, you're a Bahamian artist. And then for me, sometimes I think and this is not a genre per se, but sometimes we come across unauthentic based on the genre we decide to do. Like for me, R&B will come across more authentic than me doing Bahamian music. So I think I agree with what you were saying.
You know, to me, no, I'm not.
I cannot sing Bahamian rake and scrape. It will come across as corny. It'll be horrible. You was raising your hand to say something, Butcha.
That's like saying you're not a Bahamian DJ if you don't only play rake and scrape.
Right.
Or saying that well, if you don't eat Bahamian food, you ain't no Bahamian or whatever the case may be. You can't be like that because don't forget now, as we's the only country where people say, oh, Bahamian music. Jamaicans don't say Jamaican music, they say reggae.
Reggae. Right.
Americans don't say American music, they say hip hop or trap or whatever the case may be. So you can't, and then not only that, you look at it too, the way the whole world has changed, technological wise. You can't just want to say, oh, it's Bahamian music, we keep it in Bahamian. You want this Bahamian music spread all over the place.
But I actually, to even add into that, that's actually a gap.
Yeah.
I think that is a genre. Rake and scrape can be a genre within. Well, I mean, it is a genre here, but I mean, on the world stage, if we had more people pushing rake and scrape, it can actually be a genre.
Of course.
And they just like how we know soca to be Caribbean or we know reggae to be Jamaican, rake and scrape can be the Bahamian genre, and when people listen to it or request it or hear it, they know that it came from the Bahamas. That is something that we could have.
I agree with that.
So, we actually kind of saying the same thing. The Bahamian music, and by Bahamian music, I'm talking things that are unique to the Bahamas.
Okay.
Not Bahamian originated music. Because it's the same thing. If we were talking about cars weren't invented in the United States. You know what I mean? But they have American cars. So it's essentially the same thing. We have an immature product. Our musical product is immature. And that is the reason that it's still called Bahamian music. It hasn't been reproduced enough and proliferated to the point where it is global and therefore has to be respected as a genre per se. It's a very, very niche product at this point because it's an immature product. And the reason that is the case is because in the case of reggae, it started as Jamaicans only making reggae music, but then there are so many Jamaicans that were doing so much Jamaican music that people from all over the world was like, look at that, that's some good stuff.
Right.
Let me do some of that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So what we need is so many people, Bahamians, making so much Bahamian music that when it spreads out in the rest of the world, people be like, you know something, boy, look here. They want to something with that.
But here's why it's hard though. Our population is nowhere near the size. That's something, I think that is what we're fighting against. I think that's something that nobody ever wants to put on the table. Because there was a time in Jamaica when they were not allowed to play any other music other than reggae, right? So that they had to build on their culture at that point. They had to build on it. We've never had that. That's one. And then two, Jamaica is like what, 3, 4, 5 times larger than we are population-wise. So we don't have as many Bahamian artists doing breaking scrape, and then two, we have more American influence, where Jamaica doesn't have as much as we have.
Well, so I have a solution.
What's the solution?
Okay. We know that conch is an aphrodisiac, so we need Bahamians to eat as much conch as possible. And if you eat a whole lot of conch, you could be so soup up that, you know what? Phil Stumps will make an album every week. KB will make an album every week. Funky D, and then by any means necessary, we need to have more of the product.
Okay, go ahead. With Bahamian music or breaking scrape music, as you put it, real talk, no lotion in. But artists don't really be, a lot of artists don't be working with you. In terms of making the music available to you, in terms of same thing, I think we said that a while back where they ain't getting no damn marketing itself. You can't depend on Butcha or Xtra or Joe Koolz to push your music and make your music pop. You gotta get out there and hustle. Butcha when you was doing the mixtape, you was on every corner.
That's true.
You was riding up and I used to jump on Jitney Park, you can't jump on Jitney. Why
are you talking about business?
Yeah, I gotta talk to business, that's how it goes. So you have to get back to the stage where you market yourself first. Dance in your yard before you could dance abroad.
I like that.
Then you could get it on a world stage. But until you learn how to dance in your yard, you can't dance abroad.
I like that. So let's put a pin in that.
Of course.
Let's go ahead and see what's up this week. As far as sometimes the artists make it difficult. What do you think about that?
Well, I think that is correct, and everything what they've been saying is honestly totally correct. You know what I mean? My whole thing is, like Xtra say, no lotioning. What I noticed is actually not cool to jump in your car and turn Bahamian music all the way up to the loudest, like every other genre of music. You know what I mean? And until actually the young Bahamians embrace the real Bahamian music and feel that it's cool to actually play it loud in my car, we always can keep going around in this merry-go-round with this circle because the youths are actually not pushing it.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
And let me ask something else because we've just been using the terms a lot as far as lotioning. Do you think that that's what we do to our artists? Do you think that we fluff them up too much?
No, we don't fluff the artists enough. Go ahead, Andrew.
In a certain extent, yes and no. Yes and no. Go ahead, Butcha.
No, you want.
Go ahead, Butcha.
No, you talking
about it. And in a certain extent, yes and no. Yes, some dudes ride around with a little entourage and different things that don't be lotion them and there, and they ain't saying nothing. And then, no, but here's where the no part come in. The artists, like you said, go back to the same thing with the hustle and the marketing itself. Here's the deal now. A lot of the artists don't want to reach out to nobody. They feel as if what they saw playing on a popular radio station, they reach. They get on a video they shoot, they reach. So they don't want to reach out or they don't think, like, if I don't have a song, I come to Butcha, I need a song. Of course I need a song to play. I don't care. Because each one teach one. But the artists ain't like that with other artists or ain't like that with DJs.
I like that we're getting this take on it because we would have so many artists that say, oh, the DJs don't play our music.
Yeah. How do you get the music to play?
Yeah. But that's honestly, you could even ask the editors. I mean, they come on the show, and I mean not on the show, but when we're talking in the sidelines and we're having conversations and say, oh man, the DJ don't play our music.
No, you
they make it hard.
Bring the music.
You gotta bring the music. You gotta compare yourself to bring the music. You gotta get up off your butts and start hustling and getting on the road and coming to parties and coming to this place and say, yo, I need my thing played. You can't just go by 100 jams or by or wherever else and go drop up your music and say, oh, this from this artist so and so. I could be looking at your music or I want to see this person or see that one. Get on the road first. Once you get the people on the road, start beating your thing, and then the radio station can become better.
And I can agree because I would have people that would come in my inbox as far as the show goes, and this one guy, his message was, oh, you only interview jokey people, eh? Because you ain't ever interviewed me yet. Who are you? Never heard your name. Don't know your music. And it's so, but it's so simple.
Exactly.
Just submit.
Exactly.
Just send an email. Mayor, hi, my name is so and so, and I would like to be featured on your show. That's all it takes.
But they coming off like.
But they coming across so defensive,
yeah.
as if the whole world is against them.
Yeah.
When the whole point of my show is to support you.
And that's the whole attitude with everybody, not just with the DJs too.
So why you gotta go ahead and go insulting the other people who are interviewed already though?
Exactly. There's a situation where you have veteran artists, that the younger artists will reach out to them to try to get them on stuff or featured or do some stuff, and they would just shun the younger beaming artists, and that's a bad thing. In every aspect, I see that happen. The older veteran artists, they don't be compelled to want to work with the younger artists, so the younger artists get discouraged and don't bother with the reggae script thing. What happened was there was a veteran artist, a young producer and rapper, played a track for him and said he wanted to sample a song from him, and he looked at the young producer and tell him, boy, who you is? I don't know who you is. You sample my music. What you know about my music? This is a dude who grew up off your music. He's a BM just like you. He want to work with you. He want to carry on your legacy. Help carry on your legacy. He shun him. So what the young producer did is he reached out to another artist. God bless his soul. Mr. Ronnie Butler, he reached out to. History. They created history. Y'all know what song I'm
Ronnie Butler was known for mentoring
young artists, and listen to me.
For it.
That's one of my favorite Bahamian tracks right now. Those dudes mashed that right up. Yeah, they say, and they will go down the history.
Go ahead, say the song, man. Say the song.
One man, the song is called "Thief in My Exile Crew." And I can shout out that song. You know the thing, I can't go around Charlie Brown and Reality in the whole crew. Bahamian Trace, Spicy, Fred, the whole family. You're not go. They reached out to Mr. Butler. Mr. Butler answered them back, and they got together in the studio and they did it. And it's history. Mr. Butler's gone.
Great song.
He's rested and gone now. But that song and his legacy will forever live on. Because he worked with the young people. But you're a veteran artist who don't work with the young people.
That's two sides of coins. Because you have the younger artists that have this enormous ego. And in some cases, I'm sorry, for no reason.
That's true.
And then you have the veterans who have this enormous ego. And even though they may have a reason for it, but how they expect the music to
mesh and live on.
To mesh and grow and go on.
Exactly.
So it's just a battle of the ages.
Exactly. So we can't get nowhere with
an easy battle. I mean, you could just dead this quickly. Understand the way that people in the hip-hop genre did what they did. They didn't ask anybody for permission. If I felt like using your music, I just go take it. You might not even know. A lot of the times the music that the hip-hop artists use, the people dead and gone a long time. So it would be a courtesy for me to say, oh, Dan, I want to use a sample from your song. But if I want your song, Xtra, I take in your song, and you got to come and check me afterwards. And what you can sue me for? So the man, you can get mad and don't even the Bahamas way. It's only 35 people that hear your record before I do anything with it anyway. At least I can get you to 40.
That's
you understand? Sit your hip down.
That's true.
Be happy that I mess with you. So if you are a young artist that want to go ahead and use something from any Bahamian, it could be Blind Blake, it could be KB, go sample just because she fought. I telling you all, go ahead and do it. Don't be scared. Do not be ashamed. This is ours. We have a right to it, just like any other person from any other place has always had a right to use whatever inspires them. Go ahead and do it. Worry about the consequences later. I promise you. I promise you. Let's say it's KB. He can't sue you for nothing more than whatever.
Extra
just because she fought.
Extra ain't co-signing. That's what you're As a matter of fact, I can go do it. Don't stay, I come in back.
Do it. I understand it. I totally agree. But then again, I don't understand. I don't totally agree.
I think what he's trying to say is my thing is there's nothing wrong with your creativity. If you feel as if it's going to come across good, try it out and see how it comes out. You know what I mean? And then, cause the truth is, if you don't try it, if you always wait for permission, you'll never get anywhere. So I think that's where he's coming from. You would never get anywhere. So my thing is sometimes you have to go and try it. I wonder how this song would sound if I mix it with this way and that way. And then you find the magic. And I agree in certain cases, because I'm sure when you have the, was the show, not P Diddy, well P Diddy did it. I'm sure that he actually made the song before he even went and asked for rights. Because how are you going to know that the song sounded like sense? Unless you tried it, mixed it, and did with it what you need to do. And then you say, you know what, now it makes sense for me to go and get the permission that I need.
Yeah, there you go.
You see what I'm saying? So I agree. You have to try it. You have to test it and put yourself out there. And then see how it goes from there, or else you'll never get two steps.
That's true.
And then two, sometimes you need to hear it to believe it. Sometimes it's probably the same when you talk about if they would have mixed it first, and it came out sounding solid, and everyone was around saying, "Madison, that sound good." Then he'd be like, "Yeah, man, you go ahead and use my song. Go ahead."
Yeah.
But that was an ego stroke for them to go first.
Buddy, listen to me. I putting everybody on notice. If I like something, this yours, and I say I'm gonna use it, buddy, you have to come catch me. Okay? I can tell you where I live. My number is this. I live here. Come find me there. But I can use it, I can take it, and then you can get mad with me, and then we can work it out on the back end. And
it's perspective.
You see what I'm saying?
It's
no problem, because listen, by any means that there's more Bahamian product out in the world, I with it. Now, it might not be politically the best way to do it, but by whatever means we get it done, we need to get it done.
I agree with
that is my point.
I agree
now,
with that.
I mean, there's a proper way to do everything, but then sometimes there's not a time to be proper, if that makes sense. Sometimes you just have to do whatever you have to do, and then figure the crap out later. And that's what I'm saying.
I agree. I couldn't agree. This has been one of the best shows I think I've ever had. How long have we been producing?
That's because Joey on the show.
I think this is like 2 years. This has been the best show ever. I
tell the people to just take it.
Just take it. I cannot. He can cause so much trouble. He's going to cause so much trouble. Come on, Ron,
okay, that's all right. Go on.
This is Supporting Artists Friday. Make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and purchase. We all need support. Why not start by giving some?
Where have all the good men gone? And where are all the gods?
Where's the streetwise Hercules to fight the rising heart?
I need a hero. I'm holding up for a hero. To the morning light. He's gotta be sure, and it's gotta be soon. And he's gotta be larger than life. Larger than life.